Would there ever be another rap album that sells a million records the first week? It's your man Jet right here. And one of the most difficult feats in music is selling a million records in the first week. I mean, you gotta be Michael Jackson, Taylor Swift, Adele to do those type of numbers, right? And in the 50 years of hip hop, there has only been about 5 people to do this. And now, looking at the current hip hop scene, I don't think it'll ever be done again. Let's look at the artists that did do it and how they did it. Okay, let's start off with the guy that did it the most, Eminem. He did it with the Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP, and Encore. Now, Eminem, unlike other rappers, he got the complexion for the connection. But just because he white doesn't mean he gonna do a million records the first week. But how did he do it? Now, beyond music, Eminem has a very fascinating story. He comes from an abusive household. He was a poor white kid from the trailer parks that grew up loving hip hop. So he's already fascinating. Then you add in that he's better at rapping than a lot of the black artists. You got a powerful combination. And another one of M's superpowers was he wasn't afraid to be vulnerable in his music. I mean, M has made some of the darkest music you will ever hear. And I mean, that just drove people insane. People loved it, that type of music. Next up, let's go with the only other rapper to do it multiple times with Lil Wayne with the Carter 3 and the Carter 4. Now, the thing that set Lil Wayne off was he already had a career, but he got so much better by the time the Carter 3 came out. I mean, he was on fire in the mixtape game and his style had changed. He had changed from this kid from the hood to this rock star. I mean, his look had changed. I mean, he was doing the drug culture thing, so that was bringing in a new audience. I mean, he was hitting on all cylinders. And then on top of that, he was just one of the greatest rappers of all time. So this drove people insane to the point, man, they had to buy into Lil Wayne. Next up, we got the only gangster rapper on this list, 50 Cent with The Massacre. Now, how could 50 make these hardcore raps cross over to pop fans in the whole world and make them go out and buy the album? 50 Cent is very unique from other street rappers because you had empathy for 50. If you know 50's story, he had to go through what he went through, and that made him stronger. So we all rooted for the underdog. Not to mention, 50 just had a formula that worked. I mean, he was gangster. I mean, he beefed with anybody. He wasn't scared of nobody, and he made hit records. Next up, we got Kanye West with Graduation, one of the most polarizing and influential artists of all time. One of Kanye West's secret weapons that people don't talk about, he's not a hood kid, he's a suburban kid, so he can reach those kids in the suburbs like the hood artists can't. And then he has that blend of pop and soulful music. I mean, Graduation was a piece of artwork and people had to buy it.